It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hi, Manic. It's great to see you here. I'm quite excited for today, although a little bit anxious. I do want to continue my owl today, as you can see from. I put another reference picture up, and I have it in front of me, and I've done another mock-up because, you know, why not? I gotta get colors and such right, especially since this is a competition. We are back to the owl. I'm very excited. I finally found a picture and I think an idea that I like. So hopefully if I can just get a good palette, then I can start on the owl, and I also have a reference for a moth that's gonna go up here, and then I can do the background. I might have to finish the sky bit in the off camera, because it's quite a bit, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but we're gonna start. So I think I want to do a couple more sketches because I'm not good at picking ideas. But I really like the way that reference picture on screen looks. So I've kind of done one right here just to like test it, but I do just want to try one more time, because yeah. So yeah, I'll just start with the head and such. I think the ears on this owl are just so cute, especially when they're a little perked up like that. It's like a little teddy bear. Looks kind of weird when I draw it though. And it's gonna look super weird until I get all of the stuff in. But, I mean, practice makes perfect. Okay, cool. I think the eyes are my least favorite part on birds, because they make or break the bird, and I'm not super good at them yet, so they're just kind of a tricky thing for me. I always recommend getting all of the other stuff in first, and then doing the eyes. And also practicing the eyes, because man, if you mess up on like the actual final piece, there's no going back, and you have to stick with the cruddy eyes. I've done that a couple times. This owl has such poofy feathers. It's also nice to do like warm-up sketches kind of like this, like get your hand moving and get used to the feeling, I guess. I don't do them too often. I should probably start doing them more, but I mean, in this case, I really do like doing the practice, because I need it. I think with the sketch that I have on the paper right now, this one, it's very squished down, and this one is very elongated. Hey Raphael, I think Vanek got here first, but I do understand. Very silly though, I enjoy it. Feathers are a hassle. Boom! Man, I did get here first. Gonna have to try to be faster than that, Raphael. Such poofy feathers. Birds. I feel like that's just my mood. I just tend to just think about birds randomly. I really want to get some bird feeders outside my house, because we have lots of some nice birds around here, and I'd love to be able to do things with them. Hey Raphael, I'm so sorry to break it to you. When you enter Twitch and you go into a stream, the stream resets, so you can't actually see any of the messages beforehand. So Vanek actually said hello to me. but thank you for interacting. It's very fun to have you here. not dumb, just a tiny bit confused. Okay. Feathers. Oh, honestly, yeah, it is quite fun to just say first randomly. Even if you've said first before, it's just fun to say it and watch people freak out and get a little angry at you. At this point, I'm just stalling so I don't have to do the palette. I don't like doing palettes and such. I feel like with feathers, if you just add enough lines, you can fool the people into thinking you actually know what you're doing. Okay, fine, I'll do the palette. I did recently get these two very nice colored pencils, and you can see that I've used the white one a lot more than the black. But, yeah. Dude, Manic. Yeah. I feel like you just gotta fake it till you make it a lot of the time. Okay, so I think I do want to add splashes of orange in here. Just for the fun of it, you know? Because orange is a cool color. Yeah, sure, you know what? I am just going to color over this sketch. Yeah, I don't want to draw it again. I'm glad I finally have like a white colored pencil. I know that, you know, the white colored pencils do come in the backs, but you don't really get white very much. Or at least not good ones, at least like like Crayola colored pencils are kind of cruddy. Like, and by kinda I mean like really cruddy. I mean, I use Prismacolor, but that's because I didn't have to buy them. It's all a ruse. It's all a ruse, Manic. Oh no, what have you done? So I think, let's get, sadly, the only gray I have is like a silver, so it's kind of shiny, so the bird is going to be kind of shiny. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You guys are so funny. Shading a bird. Oh, I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, love that. Okay, cool. And I think on this one I used, wait. Okay, so, fun fact, I don't remember what I used. So we're gonna use this and see how it turns out. I kind of like that, and I think once I blend it in, it should look good. I think. It's all experimentation, though. I think that's the word for it. Oh well. And then I can go over it with the white. Very smooth. I think I want to add in, actually, sharpen this. I really like this pencil sharpener. Again, it's a Prismacolor sharpener, but I didn't have to buy it, so I use it all the time. Okay. I think I want to add like individual feathers, just because they also kind of look pretty, so. So if you do something, or if I do something kind of like that, kind of small, but I'll show you guys a close-up when, oh no, oh no, oh no, what have I done? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it goes in the trash now. I have to sharpen it again. Sadly, I think I dropped these pencils a couple too many times and broke the lead inside. or at least on a couple of them, because sometimes when I use them, they will just break like that on me. It sucks. But, whoop, maybe once I get through, like, actually using most of this, because most of mine are not hardly ever used. So once like, all of the colored pencils start wearing out, I'll probably get a new set, and then, you know, fun times will occur. It's a bit of a stretch for me. I don't usually do... I guess I usually don't do gradients. I like blending things, but also blending grays with anything, very hard. Unless it's like a very light blue or just any light color, I guess. And it kind of looks out of place, but it's also just by itself, so I think that looks pretty cool. Oh, that's a brown, not a blender. Fun times, fun times. But I think if I do differentiate the different feathers, not petals. This is not a flower, this is a bird. It's a very good bird at that. Okay, cool. I think that's good for, you know, the top layer and such. But I can do more. Don't actually need most of that. Okay, cool. Well, we'll finish this wing, and then maybe do a little bit of the other, and then we'll move on to the actual thing. I think it's just that, and then we had a lot of brown in. And I think this is just like a couple of feathers, so lovely. I don't need to differentiate between them too much. I can just kind of leave it as a blob. It's pretty gray, so I think I'm gonna go back in with this, because this is what makes the gray look brown, because, you know, it's brown, but I mean, kind of fun, so. And then I think if I go in just a couple of areas and kind of lighten it up, that could look cool. Okay, then the bigger one. I'm just gonna do that. Woo, scribbles. Woo. Okay. Then we can go back in. I feel like this is just a lot of back and forth between grays and browns and sometimes a little bit of orange. Let's put in some of these white spots, which is just going to make the gray a little bit darker for the meantime, but when we add in the brown, it'll make the difference. I hope. I hope I know what I'm doing. Which again is kind of unlikely, especially on this project. And then go in and do that. I think I might need it kind of lighter, but that's fine. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not entirely sure how I feel on the shape that I've done these feathers, but I'll look closer at the reference when I'm actually doing the thing. That's usually how it works. I think in this circumstance, I'm going to blend a little bit with the white up front, and then I'm going to blend with the actual blender in the back. Okay. So I have have that so far. It's not super differentiated. I mean, there's less white that I would like, but I mean, it works so far. And I think, yeah, you know what? I think since I have decided to do the face in the front, which I mean, I think is a smarter idea because this is for a competition and people judging, I think, want to see the bird's face. I'm not entirely sure. They never said it specifically, but I'm going to assume that they want to see the bird's face. So we're going to do the face kind of in that general area, and I think actually I want to keep the plumpness of the bird, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to kind of like do the wings correctly, because I do tend to not do them correctly. Oh well. I think we want the wings kind of like right there. And I might have to go over onto the log a little bit because the feathers in the back are much longer than I originally anticipated. Oh well. If I really need to, I can just make it darker. Okay. Thank you. I'm quite happy with it so far. I really do enjoy the branches and I really enjoy everything that I did last time. Which I mean was technically 2 weeks ago, but I had to take a break last week. I was much too stressed out with life. I think I could do that. Okay, I think that's good. I can do the lighter colors, like the orange right here, and then I can move back. Actually, needs a little bit of neck. Let's give this bird some neck. Need an eraser. You are my savior. Cool, let's do that then, and then we can add the neck. And then floof. I think we just need to floof up this bird, which I'm not entirely sure how to do, but we will figure it out. And I think if we also make it look very like cute and such, people will like it more. That's usually the way things work. Okay. Let's do that. And then floof. These lines are going to be erased anyway, so I don't really care how they end up looking as long as the proportions are right. And I think with this, we need to draw it in and not have it like poof out so much, just because that's not how the muscles in the bird work. So I think like this should be good, and then we can have some floof, and then we can have the legs. Okay. I think I like that. Okay. Yeah. I think on both of these I started with the orange, and I think that's what I want to do again because it comforts me. It gives me a place to start, and starting is honestly the most difficult part, which is why I didn't do the actual bird last time. Okay. So I do want to plan ahead, unlike I have with some of this project. So I do want to do the individual feathers, or at least kind of. I am thoroughly looking at the reference here, so just so that I can get the placement of the feathers kind of correct. On my duck competition that I did on my own, we had to cite our sources on a paper, So I had to go through, figure out how to cite photos, and then I had to write it all down in MLA format on the piece of paper. It was kind of a lot, but I mean, it's worth it. It was honestly just fun doing the duck too. Millard the mallard. It wasn't even a mallard, I don't think. But I mean, it works so. But Miller has been sent away to the competition because it actually had to be delivered in person, so that's a thing that happened, and I'm not entirely sure when I'll get the results back, but when I do, I will tell you if I win. Because otherwise I won't really have much reason. We can do little bits of orange all along the neck area. This will all be kind of blended into the brown at some point too, so it doesn't matter really how this orange looks as long as I can get it kind of where I want. I like how this is looking. Again, starting with the orange gives me comfort because I can actually start that way. And it's kind of the most defined color on this, even though it's a very monochrome bird. Oh well, I think it looks quite pretty so far. I'm not the best with texture, so we're gonna figure it out as we go along, but I think I'm getting the hang of it, because even, I mean, the trees were good practice, so. Okay, let's do... I am going to follow kind of the same process that I did last time, where I kind of start with this wing, and then I do the other one, and then I kind of do the body, and then I work on the head very last. Because, yeah. I don't know, I think that way just kind of makes the most, like, logical sense to me. So I think that's how we're going to roll with it. Okay, cool. Let's do... I am going to outline this slightly bigger wing, just so that I know where to not go. Okay. Then it does go down, but that's going to be mostly brown anyway, so we can just boop. And then do this one. Okay. I think it's good enough for the bottom. Kind of tricky. Okay. Let's do touch up on the orange. Okay, now we can do the gray. At some point soon, I hope to go to an aviary close to my house. It's not actually close to my house. It's like a 30-minute drive away, but it's like the closest one to my house. So hopefully I can get to go there soon. Maybe I can take some reference pictures for future projects. And I also I do really want to get some bird feeders around my house soon, because I love seeing the birds in the morning. Okay, I think... Okay, that's a good like base layer of gray, and then we can go in with the lighter brown, and then do the little touches with the white and the dark brown. I am going to leave kind of like a strip of gray next to the orange so that I can put the white in there, because there's like a little bit of white underneath. It's kind of like the feathers are layered, where the orange and the white are its own kind of feather, and then there's more feathers atop that are the brown ones. So I kind of want to mimic that, but it's also quite hard to not blend with white colored pencils, especially when it's on a white paper. but I mean, I'll try, so. And I think with this back wing, it isn't very defined, but I will probably go along the back and then do a couple little things. Kind of like that. Where it kind of looks defined, but I mean, it's all gonna get blended away. Okay, white. It all just kind of looks like gray. Like when you use a white colored pencil and a white sheet of paper, the only thing it is like good at doing is blending. I have in fact tried drawing on black paper, Manic, but I don't really have it easily at my disposal, so the only chances I've really gotten to use it has been in a class, and I've done some really pretty things on it. It's just also using black and white isn't really my style, and I don't know, I'll have to use it more because I do enjoy it, but I've also only gotten to use it a couple times. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna have to break up this orange with something, probably a light brown again. Okay, blender time. I do want to try it more. Like, that is definitely something I want to do, but the problem is there are so many things that I want to do, and I only really have, I mean, like 2 hours on stream and a couple hours on my own to do things. And that's partially why I started doing streams like this, so that I can actually try to do things more. Because like setting aside this time, just like every week, it makes me do an art project. Okay, I like how that looks. It really is. It is a unique challenge. At one point, one of my teachers actually had us do like a pre-test for her art class or whatever, and it was drawing a snowy landscape on a black piece of paper. So we only had a white colored pencil, and we just did that, and it was really easy for me because, like, I don't know, my brain just worked that way, I guess, for that project. It was like, okay, just draw the white, that's easy. But like, yeah, I do want to try it more, and it's very interesting to do. I imagine like other things are kind of like the same in that regard, like photography or something like that. Like if you have a different colored background, like it kind of makes it look different, and lighting, like that's something I would also like to do, but again, that's that's not something I have the time nor energy for. I like that, but I want to go in with this again and kind of break this up because that's a bit, and I'm not sure how I like that look, but you know what, it's gonna have to work. Okay. Let's see if we can get... I find white so frustrating. Hi, Stasis. Good to have you here. Just dancing. Woo! White is infuriating. Like, it's a good colored pencil. It blends really well, but that's the problem, is it blends well and I just want white. I'm considering using my gel pen, but thing is gel pen does not go onto colored pencil very easily. But I mean, we can try. Actually. Like, it goes onto my skin, like, so much easier than it did when I was testing it. Like, it just doesn't show up on here, and I'm not sure why. But, like, it shows up, like, on top of other things, like, just fine. Like, my skin? Great. Apparently it really likes working on my skin. Yeah! Where's Toby? I put up the warning, don't eat art supplies, on my screen just for him. Like, He needs to come and see his warning. I put it up. Okay. I think that's gonna have to work for now. I have occasionally done a henna tattoo, but the thing is I never got a good kit to do it with. So whenever I tried it, it's just gone like horribly wrong because everything I've tried to do, the materials were just very cruddy. But I mean, I do want to do henna tattoos. Again, that's another thing that I want to do. I just don't have the time to do, you know. There's other things like painting. Like I would love to paint more, but again, don't have the time or energy. Okay. I really wish that I had a better way to get white on here. Honestly, if I might. Okay, this is a maybe. If I don't finish this within this stream, which is likely because I'm not gonna get this background done, I will probably test out using acrylic paint. So like, you know, just a white paint just to put tiny details in, because I do have a set of like very tiny brushes that are supposed to be used on nails, but I don't paint nails. I paint on paper apparently. So I'll probably try that if I don't finish. And then maybe I can add like the white details in, because right now that's the part that's infuriating me. Blocking out feathers is so interesting because I genuinely have no clue how wings work. So I'm just using it based on the reference photo. But also, excuse me? Bird? How do your feathers work? I have no clue. It's just not happening with me. And I can do one group right here. Like, I know there's diagrams and such for how, like, feathers and birds work, but, it just isn't useful to me. It just hasn't worked. Like, I've tried to learn, it just hasn't happened. Okay, cool. Let's do these kind of top feathers. This one is very light, so we're gonna use a lot less brown in here. I do want at like the center of the feathers though, because on these there is like clear defined centers because they're bigger. Little bit of dark brown. Just a little bit. And then I think I want to blend this in with white this time, because these feathers are so much lighter. I think I'm gonna have to go back in and kind of define it again and add more brown, but I'm liking how that looks so far. It's very smooth. I'm not sure if I like that, but yeah, it works. I think let's do. I like adding in like the tiny little lines and such, because it just gives it texture. And I'm not the best at texture, so I'm not even good at texture, but I think I'm getting better. I don't know, I just think that's neat. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, let's more feathers for me. This is what I get for picking a bird. I could have done any other competition, but no, I had to pick the bird one. Oh well, I mean, I have fun with birds. Okay. Again. Thank you for showing up, Tilby. I put that up there just for you. Don't eat art supplies. Yeah, I specifically put that up there because A, you recommended it last time, and B, yeah, if I didn't, you would eat crayons again. Fun fact, I was in one of my classes like a couple weeks ago, and someone sitting right next to me just pulled a crayon out of their bag and bit half of it off. I think with the paper. And I think they just ate it. It was very strange. I still don't know what was running through their head. Yes, I think it was with the paper. Like, if you're gonna eat crayons, at least take the paper off, you know? But please, don't eat art supplies. It's not good for you. I don't know what they were thinking, like, genuinely. I don't know why you would eat a crayon on purpose. Like, I get if it was on accident, like you, Telby. But I don't know why they would do it on purpose. I need brown. Okay, cool. Ah, feathers. I still don't know how they work. Huzzah. Do-do-do-do. It's feather time. Woo! I do. No. Rothwella, don't. I can't argue with you guys, huh? You guys are just gonna keep saying that, apparently it's. Yeah, okay, cool. You enjoy your chalk, Rothwella. But don't eat art supplies. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Rothwella, I think that you did spell caulk, but I did autocorrect it to chalk. Oh well. I think I understand what you mean, so. Yeah, yep, okay, cool. Just casually eating caulk out of the container. Best classroom treat, 100%, yeah. Oh geez. Oh no, Manic. That's not good. Well, now all I can think about is what would happen if you made an Oreo paste out of chalk. Yeah, they would definitely taste different. Okay, weird, art eating habits aside, Bird, I don't know how feathers work, but we're figuring it out together, right? Right? You guys aren't gonna abandon me on how the feathers... Oreos are quite good. I like the lemon ones because I'm a fool who doesn't like chocolate, but... But I mean, Oreos are quite cool, yeah, and tasty. They're quite tasty. You know, I don't know if it's just me, or do Oreos taste slightly different? Yes, there are lemon Oreos. But do Oreos taste slightly different depending on their packaging? Cause like, I've tried the Oreos that are in like the big packages together, like, you know, the 3 entire sleeves of them. But also, when they're in just like the singular packages or the double ones, they taste different. Like, they taste lighter. Manic, I recommend you try the lemon Oreos because they are quite good. They're just like lemon cream. And they're great, honestly. 10 out of 10. Love those things. Buy some soon. Thank you. They do taste different. Manic, maybe No, I don't like birthday Oreos. I'm sorry, I gotta veto that one. But lemon Oreos do taste good. Like, I recommend you try them. Or else maybe I'll force you to try them, you know, just like just a little bit right there. Like, just saying, like, they're pretty good. I highly recommend the lemon Oreos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Manic. You are an adult. You go eat those lemon Oreos and you tell me how good they are. Okay, cool. So I think I like that. Cool. These are a bit bigger than what they show, but you know what? I'm an artist. I can do whatever I want with my feathers. And then, I mean, it looks kind of off, but do I care? Not really. So we're gonna, I think for this tiny back feather, that's what I want to do next. I think I'm just gonna straight up start with gray, or not gray, brown. Rothwella, you might want to not push his buttons too much more, or else he might not. But yes, please try them, Manic. I love them dearly, and I would love if you would love them too. Okay, sweetie. That was that was great. Okay, so I think I like that. Cool. I think I might need to add just like a little bit more brown into these ones. Just, you know, cause it be like that. And I definitely need, okay, orange is back out again for, yeah. So I do think I'm gonna have to blend that back in again, but I mean, orange. Woo! Okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that looks awesome. And I think it kind of gives it like a little bit of a glowing effect too. I know it's supposed to look gray, but I mean, don't forget to smile. Ooh, Telby, you've been wood carving an owl? Man, that's a project. I'd love to try wood carving too, but yeah, 8 months, that's a lot. Very slowly. Wood carving is takes some patience. I like doing this because it's fast and I can do an entire owl within a 2-hour stream period. Okay, so I think let's do slightly under feathers next. I'm gonna add just a little bit of gray on these ones, and it's gonna be closer to the tips of the feathers. Just cause, you know, yeah. Okay. I have fun with colored pencils. They layer very good. Oh, carved wooden Santas? Oh, I bet. I think you've actually shown them to me before. Yeah, they're very cool. I love them. Like, you know, that's just, it's something old people do, I guess. It takes a while, but I mean, yeah. Wood carving is a... Toby, I'm not calling you old. It's okay, I'm sorry. It takes too much patience. Okay, feathers, yes, totally, diverting from, Nicole and Tully old. Feathers, woo! Okay. Man, I love this white colored pencil. It's gonna be down to a nub before I finish this project. No, I did not call you old Toby. You're mishearing. I mean, maybe it's because you have a little bit of hearing loss, you know. Okay. Feathers. Totally. Yep. That's totally what I'm focusing on right now. Yep. Yeah, I do know from experience, Rothwell, that you cannot hear. How do I do this? I make it up as I go. That's the fun part, you know? You head that. Well, you see, I don't think you did head that. You might have heard that. I'm just gonna tease you on your spelling mistakes from now on. That's the fun part. I get to tease you guys on your spelling mistakes. Silly fingers. They do that sometimes, you know. Okay. I do want these ones to get darker. Okay. I'm honestly kind of liking how this looks now. I'm not sure if it looks like wings yet, but I guess it works. Okay. I do want to go in and add the white details though. Okay, cool. I think you can differentiate between the log and the feathers. Because I did not estimate correctly on where they would be placed, so... Yeah, okay. I am gonna blend this with white, and then I'll probably go in with the darker brown again, just because it's better to start out lighter anyway, because you can always add color, but you can't subtract color. I'm kind of liking how these slick feathers look. Like, I love the little tufts that I did on the upper ones, like right here. But also, like, slick feathers, very pretty. I like that. I think that's gonna work well. Okay, now I have to do the rest of the owl, and I haven't practiced on those parts yet, so this'll be an adventure. Okay. I'm gonna do this tiny little bit and kind of work my way around my neck, because I think that's gonna be easiest. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we'll see, so. I want to avoid the face for the moment. Like, I'm gonna do the feet before I do the face, and I don't really want to do the feet, so. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to start with the gray, just because I think that the gray is a good base color. And I love how the bird is just kind of like slightly shiny. I don't think you can see it on camera. I mean, if you can, like, cool, but yeah, I don't think you can, but this gray is technically a silver, so it's just slightly shiny. Still, yeah. And then it's like this little section does that. And then I think I'm going to go back in with the orange and kind of like solidify its color. Because I'm blending this. I can't not blend this. I do think I really hope that I can go back in and add the white details, because it doesn't look like an owl. It doesn't look like the owl. And also, if you look at the reference photo, there's like this white little V on the head, and that's very much white, and I don't think I can achieve that same effect without white paint, because my white colored pencil doesn't, it blends. It doesn't do good on the white color. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna straight up, like, blend this. Okay, I like that, I like that. I am going to add just a couple little more bits of darker browns up there, because I kind of circled it. It might work. My silver is very, it's still very gray, and it doesn't exhibit the same effect that white would. So, again, if I finish, I think, like, everything but the face, or like everything but that white part, and then, or maybe I'll just like finish the owl and leave that part blank, and then like next stream I'll come back in and do little tiny white details with I have some nail brushes that have really fine tips, and I think I could add the effects in with acrylic paint. I think I'm gonna have to test it when I'm not streaming, but we will try that, because I don't really want to get paint out right now. It's just frustrating when I know that there's more that I can do, but I just can't do it yet. So let's do, I kind of use the silver as my base for a lot of this, because there is like lots of white area, or like lots of tiny little white details. So everything that I don't get with the brown will kind of look silver. But I kind of blended the browns a lot, so. Okay, cool. I have the chest area base done, and I do want to add a lot more brown in, because I've only done the gray. I'm kind of trying to replicate the pattern on this reference image, but the thing is I can't do these types of patterns very well, because they're very fuzzy, and I'm not good at fuzzy. I'm not sure how one makes a fuzzy texture, so I need to work on that, but I think, well, I mean, honestly, this is my art, so I can make it however I want, so it doesn't actually have to look like this owl, as long as it looks convincing, you know? Fake it till you make it. And then I can add this back in, but it's a little bit of orange. Just a little bit. Come on, pencils. Okay, cool. Stipple effect. Woo! And tiny little dots. Because then when I blend it, it looks like slightly dark, but not in like a noticeable way. Something I learned from a friend, actually. Okay, cool. Let's blend this and just, you know, take a risk, see how it looks. honestly, I might not even, I think if it looks good without the white, I might not add it in, but I think I want to add the white in, so, I mean, we'll see. That's gonna have to be something I put off anyway, so. Luckily, I have a full week to experiment with the paints and such. Okay. Going to blend this in one last time just to see how it looks. I think that looks good. Honestly, I'm not too sure, but you know what? It's gonna work for now. Okay. Start on this little orange tufts up here. Again, I'm not exactly sure how to make fluffy, so we're gonna have to work on it as we go, but we're gonna see. Let's see how it turns out. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use silver on the rest of this as well. Kind of make it fluffy looking, because I'm not gonna blend the entire like edges. Like I will blend like the rest of it, but I'll go back over and add like lines in and such. Gives it texture. Okay, cool. I like that. But I think what's gonna make it is the dark brown, because there's this little spot up here, and then again, I'm heavily using this reference image. Honestly, I'm surprised that more art competitions don't have you cite your sources, because I did have to do that with my duck that I drew on my own. But, like, you know, Miller the Mallard, he was a good lad, and the competition had me cite my sources. But I'm surprised that more art competitions don't make you do that, because, you know, like, you could easily pirate something with drawing, but I mean, I guess it is technically your drawing. I'm not sure how that works. Honestly, I should probably look into it more, but yeah, for now, this is gonna have to work. I really like this picture, though. Kudos to the photographer, whoever they may be, because I'm not sure who it is, but it's a good picture. I think I'm going to blend this and then go back in with the orange again and add more. Okay. Yeah, alright, this works. Thank you, Stasis. Toby, I think that was a compliment for the bird, but, I mean, you are a good lad. Okay, I'm liking this. Honestly, it looks kind of like a collar, but, it's working. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Stretch, everyone. Fix your back, because you know we all have bad posture. And I'm gonna try to sketch out the eyes. Again, eyes, the bane of my existence. Human eyes are fine. Getting the positioning, however, on any eye, not my jam. Then again, I also don't like jam, so maybe I'm the one here who's in the wrong. But I think that works. It's not good. Okay, cool. Oh no. I gotta get rid of my hiccups. Okay, so I think needed eraser. You're my best friend. Toby, didn't you order a kneaded eraser just to see how it smells? Have you gotten it yet? Oof, okay. Let's start. OMG, but what'd you realize? You should totally check up on that kneaded eraser. Dude, owls' faces are so interesting. Like, they have little tiny feathers going in all sorts of directions. It's kind of like fur. It's crazy. You forgot you needed a kneaded eraser. Well, I've just reminded you. Get one, because they do things like this. Oh, isn't that just magnificent? And then they break apart and then they get everywhere. But if you do it correctly, it won't get everywhere. However, I have gotten it stuck to me before, so please be careful with your kneaded eraser. It's very fun to use, though. And the funnest bit is that it cleans itself, so you can use it over and over again. It's great. I think with this, I'll add... Okay, what's your question, Telby? Slim Shady, I have no clue who that is, although I do have an inkling that you are pulling a joke on me. Oh jeez. So what's up with Slim Shady, Telby? What's happening? What am I missing? Okay. Ignoring that, you know what? Screw it, we're gonna see if the gel pen works. There's one in my family unit. Oh no. Okay, gel pen is not working. Like I thought. Cool. You have failed me, gel pen. Come on. Nope, okay, cool. I still don't know what you're talking about, Telby, but you know what? We have an owl to work on. So, I am just going to add in the tiniest little bits that kind of look like feathers. Yeah, focus on the I'll focus on the owl, Telby. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's do... Actually, wait, hold up. Don't I have a brown that's like very red? I do. I haven't been using it this whole time, so let's see if that improves this. It does slightly. Just slightly. It's very, like, unnoticeable. But you know what? It's fine. I think that's cool. I'm not exactly liking how this is so different, so I am going to go over it with the darker, like, brown orange. And then probably blend that in again, but I like that. I like that. I think it's cool. Okay. So we're gonna... I'm I'm gonna do this tiny little section of the eye and kind of like leading into the ear. The one downside about colored pencils is there's like tiny little specks all over the paper just from when you accidentally drop a pencil, because I do that all the time. And it just stays there, and it looks like there's stuff on your paper that you try to sweep away, and then it doesn't sweep away because, you know, it's colored pencil on the paper. It's a whole process. Okay, so okay, need an eraser. We're going to erase most of the outline on this eye, just so that I can do things. Like, make sure not to go within it, though. I do want to, like, keep it nice. Let's do... that, and then I think just a little bit of that. And blend it. Okay, cool. Should I blend it with white? No. Okay, cool. I do need to sharpen this, though. I need to buy more blenders. I think I have another one around here somewhere, but I need to find it because this, compared to a normal size pencil, is half the size. And that's gonna run out pretty soon if I'm estimating correctly on how much this is gonna use. Ooh, not liking that. Okay, cool. Luckily, it is just a combining place. Actually, that's pretty bad. Okay, cool. Whatever, we can put some white in there. Needed eraser. Whoop whoop. I need you, eraser. Try. Just a little bit more orange in the ear. And then we can move on to the brown again. Okay. Cool. And then I think this dark brown can be used to add in some of the details up here. I think. We're gonna see. Honestly, I'm actually gonna move the black away because I haven't been using it like at all. Yeah, okay, I like that. We're gonna sharpen the two browns because they are very dull at the moment. I swear, like, half the work with colored pencils is sharpening them and getting them to not break. Because whenever I try to do anything with colored pencils, they always break. Maybe I just need to take care of my colored pencils better. That's probably it. I need to figure out how to do that, though. Like that. Okay, cool. Sadly, I do have to avoid where the white would be, but I can do the, like, tiny little triangle where the brown spots are on the head. I am going to start with more of a gray, and then I'll work into like the brown spots, and then I can go in and add some of the white. Oh, birds are so cool. I take a walk in the morning, and it's very nice because I get to see all of the birds fly around, and there are some very noisy birds around my house. And I know exactly one type of whistle. Rothwella, you... yeah, yes, you can be my friend. Oh, so silly. Okay. But yes, anyway, birds are really cool, yeah. I enjoy watching them, and I think they're amazing. And for the longest time, I always wanted to be a bird because they were just so much cooler than humans, you know? Like, I think we can all agree that birds are like 10 times better than humans in so many ways. Let's do that. We can end it. Stipple effect. Woo! That doesn't make much difference. Okay. Smaller stipple effect. Okay. I like that. I am going to leave that part blank. I bet birds wish they could. Birds. Some birds can run. Have you ever seen like an emu or an ostrich run? Like those things probably can run faster than us. I mean, some birds do in fact just hop, but I mean, there are some really fast birds, Telby. You should be afraid. Let's do... Honestly, I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Actually, I think I haven't fact-checked this. Actually, I really want to right now. Have birds ever gone to space? Oh! Okay, so apparently there was a quail aboard a Russian mission. That it was just on a spacecraft, I think. And it laid an egg while in space. Birds can't really fly in the vacuum of space, of course, but I mean, what do you mean quails don't count? Quails are amazing. Quails used to be the only birds I ever saw. No, quails are not food, Manic. You need to reassess your priorities on food. Manic, how dare you? Quails are not food. And no, I have never had quail because I'm not a monster. No. Oh, okay. Well, Manic, you can't do that to me. You already promised you would try lemon Oreos, see? See, there's a difference between lemon Oreos and quail. Believe it or not, there is actually a difference. No, what do you mean not much? There is... Okay, I'm gonna name 5 differences right now, okay? One is a candy. Please don't make quails into candy. Manic, they do not taste the same, okay? That's my second reason. I can assure you, if quail is anything like chicken, I'm not sure if it is, but if it's anything like the one bird I have tried to eat, the lemon Oreos and birds do not taste the same. Candied... Okay, quail eggs are a little bit different, Telby. And also, no. just straight up, no thank you. Cause like, Rothwella, I don't think I would like quail eggs, but that also just might be me being closed-minded. I'm not sure. And also, I do not have readily accessible quail eggs, or quail in general. So I don't think I will be trying quail anytime soon. Maybe one day. maybe at some point I'll just find quail in, like, the grocery store or something and I'll try it. Okay, I can't guarantee that I will never try quail, but it will not be soon. Okay, well, Telby, maybe astronauts are a bit smarter than me, okay? They can get eggs to space, and also the quail laid the egg in space. They didn't really get the egg up, but alright, whatever. Astronauts are a bit smarter than me, you know? They went through all that training. They can get a quail egg to space, but I cannot possibly find one in a grocery store. I also don't really want to. So, that's how it's gonna be, boop, okay. I think with this one I am straight up just gonna blend it with the white and see how it turns out, and because with that bit I'm gonna go over it again with the white. There we go. Got some of that. That's interesting looking. Not sure if I like it. It's a very light brown, but it's gonna be mostly white when I'm done with it. So, let's do beak now. I think with the beak, very small in the picture, so I don't have much to go off of. But I think I want to use. Nope, colored pencils don't really weigh. I think I want to use cream. Because usually that's at least a good base, you know. And then I can layer that with some browns. In fact, Stasis, this owl's name has not been determined yet. I think we should wait on the owl name just until I get the owl bit done, and then we can decide, okay? Because, I mean, I did start this stream, so this is this owl as much as I've gotten done so far, and it's been an hour, so. I think, yeah. But yes, I will have you guys help me decide a name for the owl when it's done, okay? And then it can be buds with Millard the Mallard and Charled. Giving you no context, just Charled. I'll show it to you eventually, but I don't have it in my house or anywhere near me. So, I will show you Charled when I get him back. But for now, I think this bird is looking pretty cool. Let's do that little section. Owly McOwlface, I mean, you got a point there, but I don't feel like it's the vibe, you know? Let's do just a little bit of orange. He is a vibe. He is a new vibe, okay? This owl here, best vibe. So, let's do just a little, okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of this. Call him Colin. Maybe. Again, I'm gonna wait on deciding a name until I'm done with him, which I don't know how long that's gonna be. I'm gonna try to at least finish the owl's face, and then the moth. Yes. Thank you, Stasis. We gotta wait until it's done, okay? Telby, Rothwell, you guys gotta be patient, okay? Like, I know you can do it. You're adults. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you for your suggestions, Telby. I'm going to say, yes, you are adults, or at least here you have to act. Actually, no, you guys never act like adults. Whatever. You're just old, not adults. Understandable. Have a nice day. I have faith in you guys. Now, whether or not that faith is misplaced or not, I'm not sure. We will find out eventually. But for now, you guys gotta wait. You gotta wait on the owl name, okay? I think this owl deserves to make the sound because that's just what's been going on through my head like this entire project. I mean, if you watched the last stream, it was just a bunch of me going, I really don't want to start this owl yet, so I'm gonna procrastinate with the tree branches. Like that was basically the entire stream summed up for you. Okay, good, Telby. You can prepare those suggestions. You can even write them down on a piece of paper so you won't forget them, okay? I promise I will ask you guys for your input on the owl's name. You guys are very supportive of my bird endeavors. I'm not sure how I like this connecting, but you know what? It's fine, whatever. Let's do... Burbs are amazing. Thank you, A. Rockwell. I appreciate that. I think let's do the other ear and kind of start up from down because I don't want to leave the bottom part. Yeah. Okay. Start with the orange again. I think that's what I started with on the other ear. Ah, yes. Need an eraser. Ah, thank you for becoming yellow. That's what I get. Dude, kneaded erasers are so fun. I mean, you can stretch them, and then they fall apart. Boop. Yep. I'm glad they knew exactly what it was for. Because, I mean, they are correct. The warning is specifically for you, Telby. Because we all know that you will manage to eat crayons or some other type of thing. Orange. Ooh, orange is brown. Woo. Cool. Let's do that, and then we can do that. It's a process. What? Hello? Okay, apparently just like a tiny little sliver just broke off with the pencil. It isn't bothersome, just interesting. Honestly, I find the way that pencils breaks just very cool. It just looks pretty. Maybe you should make art of it one time. And then during that art piece, I can count the number of times that my pencils break. So like I'll just have a tally chart on the back that says I've broken my pencil this many times, and then just in like scratchy marks with the broken pencils, I will like tally it down, and they'll be in different colors. That'd be great. Honestly, I feel like this bird is a lot more orange than I originally anticipated, but you know what? It's vibing. Again, this bird is vibe. Okay, yeah, that's just my weird art escapades for you, so you don't have to pay too much attention to my rambling. Do that, and then we can go. You like my sound effects? I make sound effects for my own colored pencils. Okay, cool. I'm gonna blend that again. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like when I get done with the owl's face and not the eyes, because I always do the eyes last, like in most of the things that I draw, I always do the eyes last for some reason, but it always looks like slightly creepy when the eyes aren't done, but everything else is. Especially when you know they're supposed to be done, but I just wait specifically to take a picture of the creepy version. Actually, yeah, let's... Whoop whoop. Oh, hey, bud. Come on. Okay, cool. Thank you. We can do this, and then we can do that. I think I'm just going to do all of this in one go, because I already did the other side, so. Cool. Okay. I think this pencil is a nice blender between the browns and the orange. It's nice. Okay. I'll do a similar kind of gray thing on the right. I don't think I like that, so I think I'm gonna have to blend that in more. But we'll start with the gray. Thinking noises. Actually, yeah, let's start with this. Actually going to a couple touch-ups to the beak. I think actually that's quite cool. It's much more rounded than the beak in the picture, but I like it. It's my art. I can do what I want with it. That's the best thing about art, is you can make whatever you want. It can be weird. It can be an owl. Be a duck. You could draw a still life of a flower up. For all that I care, it's your art. You can do what you want with it. Actually, I'm gonna put this cream back. Duck! I have this, okay, so quick story time. I went to, an arcade at one point, and they had this crane duck machine that was play till you win. So me and a friend, we were there together, and we went to this machine, and we need to get all of the ducks. So we spent like 2 full hours at this machine just getting as many ducks as we could. And so they're just like tiny little rubber ducks. And we just have so many of them. We ended up splitting them, but I think we got around like 58. And we just have a bunch of different ones. And I just own a bunch of tiny rubber ducks now. I gotta grab one. Okay, cool. 1 second. They're on the other side of this room. Ducks. Okay, so this is my favorite duck, okay? Because it's not actually a duck, it's a peacock. I'm gonna need to order some ducks. Oh no. I feel like Toby's up to some mischief. But the ducks themselves are just like this. Like, this is just kind of a normal duck. Beak. Let me see your beak. Yes, this is a peacock. It's a kind of cruddy peacock, but it's a fun one, Toby. It's fun. Toby, maybe you just need to widen your views on peacocks. Like, don't discriminate against abomination peacocks like this. Like, come on, Toby, you're hurting its feelings. How dare you? But then there's also funny ones like this. That's just like a Dalmatian duck. Like, excuse me? Hello? Sir, are you okay? It's a chicken/turkey with peacock feathers. He's trying. Toby, don't be so mean. It's just a sweet lad, okay? But also, it's so fun and dumb. And it's great, okay? And you can also squish them. It's great. But anyway, those are just a sample of my ducks. I took half of them. My friend took the other half. Yeah, it's great. Honestly, great time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Toby, stop being so mean. Rothwell is right. We all go through this for ya. Don't body shame, Toby. It's trying its hardest, okay? Anyway, story time over. Summary is I went to an arcade and got 59 rubber ducks, cause I could. It was a good time. It was a good time. Okay. Let's blend this and see how it goes. Oh, jeez. I think I gotta make it darker. It's trying its hardest not to go extinct, as is the only chick peacocky to exist. I have no clue how to say that, but I mean, honestly, valid, yeah. There was a couple more in the machine, but I'm pretty sure, I think we only got one, because all of the ones that, like this, were on the edges. There was actually two versions. There was the pink one, and then there was a blue one, but the blue ones were all buried. There was so many funny ducks in that machine, and we only got so many. Like, most of the ones we got were, you know, standard ducks, like this. But, I mean, it was really fun, though. I recommend spending 2 hours at a play-to-win duck machine if you have the chance, because you know what? You might as well. What else are you gonna do with your life? Be productive? Not me. I mean, what do you think I'm doing? I'm streaming an owl. I'm drawing an owl. It's not productive. Okay. I need more of this color. It looks kind of silly right now with all those little tiny lines going off of it, but oh well. Let's do... Okay, blending time. And then, yeah, okay, cool. And then I can go back in. I find it so hard to do the left side of things because I'm left-handed. Like, this side, so easy, because, you know, your wrist arcs like that, but having your fingers go like that is so much harder. Like, of course you can do it with your elbow or, like, shoulder, because, like, that's what you're supposed to do. Do I do that? No. I probably should. Because, you know, it's a lot better for your wrist. I need to start doing wrist exercises, because I know that in, like, 40 years, I'm going to hate myself. Okay, cool. I think the white strip in the middle of it is quite out of place, but only me and Manic. Lefties unite. I accidentally stumbled upon a best friend that was also left-handed. It was great. Like, I genuinely forget that she's left-handed, and then I remember. And I'm like, wait a minute, we're both lefties. It's great. think this is as far as I can get on the owl today. I might, actually, yeah, I'm gonna try to blend this in just a little bit better. Just on this side, even though I'm gonna add the white in over it because it does look better, I think. Probably. We're gonna figure it out. Because I do desperately want to add the white over it. Okay, cool. Like that. And I think it's time to go in with the eyes. Okay. So I am gonna get this, and I'm going to go very dark because the eyes are very dark. And I'm gonna do the ring where the color is. Honestly, I'm just talking myself through this so that I can actually do this correctly. Because I always mess up on the eyes. And then I think I'm gonna go in with the eyelids. Or like some, I know that it's probably gonna disappear when I add the black in, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna get the black colored pencil out, and I'm going to be very careful. Because black is not something you can just take away. And then I'm going, so I've added the black in, and I'm going to add like a little bit of shine in the eye. Please, please, sir. I'll add that in with the white because I think it looks better. But I mean, it kind of looks good. It kind of looks good. So, we'll do the other one. This is very nerve-wracking. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. I've got this. Thanks. Thanks, Roswella. Woo, I can do this. I do think I am going to add like little white specks in. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. I was very anxious last time about starting this, so I didn't start it. And instead I waited another 2 weeks. But we got an owl. I do think I need, let's make this beak more defined. I think if we make it like kind of curvy like that. Hoot hoot. And then kind of blend this up. I like that. Okay. So now you can actually see the beak. Because beforehand it was just kind of blending in. But we got the beak, we got the face, and we got the wings, and we just got an owl. Okay? I think we got an owl. And I think the last thing that I totally forgot to do up until this point is the legs. so the little talons are, we're gonna have to do that. So, Kneaded Eraser, you're coming back out again. Woo! So I gotta erase all these tiny little lines that I've made around here. And while it's at it, it picks up a lot of brown and all of the other colors that are around there, because you know what, why not? Woo! Oh man, satisfying every time. Telby, you really gotta get your Kneaded Eraser, because then we can all talk about it together. Okay. I'm getting the cream back out again. We're gonna push all those to the side, and we're just gonna get a new palette out for these sweet boys. So I think that, and then we'll just use the 2 browns and the blender. Okay, cool. Now I know that this isn't going to be as big as I left space for. I mean, it might be. I'm filling it in anyway, because this is cream, so. honestly, one of my favorite things to do is the curvy line bits. So I do really love just the aesthetic of wings and claws because they're curvy in that aesthetically pleasing way. And I'm definitely going to have to fill in the log around it, which I mean, I'm fine with. It's just another thing to do. I think I do that. And then do that. And then I blend it. Woo! And then I'm definitely gonna go back in and add more like feathery bits around here because I know for a fact that birds have little like feathery bits just around their legs. It's sweet. I love birds. They're great. And then I think I'm actually gonna add just a slight tint of brown to these claws because these claws aren't like perfectly cream or white. They always got that little bit of tint. And I think I am going to... Nope. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, cool. Right. You can't see it too well, but once I... Honestly, let's just see. Because I think... there's some bits around here that I can just like blend into the cracks. But I do need to add just a little bit over here. But here we are. I like that. It's a bit hard to see. I'll probably add a little bit more greenery, but I mean, I like that so far. Okay? Everyone stretch. Have a good time. Woo! Okay. So I have just a little bit longer to go, and I think I just want to finish this moth up here because I haven't even sketched that out yet. And I actually did a little bit of research into this, and it's like a specific kind of type of moth that they eat, and it's like a tiny little green moth, and it's just oh so very cute. And so I'm gonna try to draw one of those, and it's also like slightly see-through, which is very nice. So I'm gonna put these away really quick so that I can get a new palette going for the moth. Hello. Oop. I forgot what order they go in. I'm getting better with the way that I sort my colors though. Like I have this whole chart and that also has swatches. It's great. So I have that and it tells me what order to put them in, which is very nice. Okay. Okay, I got those. Ooh, okay, that was loud, but we're gonna try sketching the moth first because I genuinely have no clue what I am doing. So I think for this, I really like doing butterflies, moths, anything with wings. That's my vibe. It's a tiny body, and then the wings are very like flat on the top. Or at least when it's sitting down. I'm gonna use it when it's sitting. I have a reference image of it on a leaf, so that's what we will be using. Okay, well, Stasis, in my defense, drawing them is fun. Especially with wasps because they have so many different things, but I also, yeah, wasps are terrible and deserve a fiery death. I agree. I completely agree with that statement. In fact, it is getting much hotter where I live, and I'm not looking forward to the bees and the wasps. But I mean, drawing them can be fun. Bees are nice. They just scare me because you never know if it's a bee or a wasp until it's right up in your face. And at that point, there's no turning back. But I got a moth. Woo! Okay. Okay, so this also is quite white, which is an issue for me, you know, because I don't have a white. I mean, I have a white colored pencil, but it's only good for blending. But I think I can get away with it if I make this kind of like green and maybe a little bit brown. I'm not sure. We will see. Let's do... For this one, I want a very light tone of green. Like, seriously? The lightest tone of green that I can get. So I'm going to do, like, a cream as, like, my base. And then I think this one... Yes, this one is very light, but it's also kind of yellow, so we'll probably do that. And then... Not that. We'll do... like this. So we can, like, gradient it from a cream to that. And we can blend it with the cream to that kind of green. I think that's nice. So, with the reference image that I have pulled up, they have, like, little tiny brown spots on them, which I just think is adorable. So I could do... I also think that one of my favorite things with wings is the way that they are sectioned out, because it's very, like, it's a mix between geometric and, like, natural and organic. It's very fun for me. There was one point, I think, when Animal Crossing was pretty new, like New Horizons came out, like back during the pandemic, I decided that I was going to draw all of the butterflies from Animal Crossing. So I got to work and I made it through about 2. But I did end up drawing the Atlas moth, and that was huge. That is a project that I still want to do, because I want to draw all of them, and then I want to cut them out and hang them up on my ceiling or on my wall of some sort, and make just a collage of all of the butterflies. I think that would be amazing. And then I did feel like I was leaving the moths out of that, so I did decide that I would make a lamp post in the corner of my room, and I would just hang moths from there. Because I also I love doing little crafts around specifically my room. But yeah, I feel like giving it this kind of base, it kind of makes it a little bit like glowy. I like that. And then I am going to be pretty thoroughly abusing this reference picture, and I am just going to do that. This is pretty light, but I mean, so far it's working, so. Do from here and one from here. Kind of gives it that vibe, and then we can, like, I think if we add the green, like, around certain edges and then blend it, I think with the white, if we blend it with the white, it could work. Oh, nope. Okay, cool. This is why we experiment first, folks. And also why you clean off your white colored pencil before you go. Okay. I think I like that without the gray smudging onto it. I think that looks pretty neat. It's very light. Can't tell very well, but hopefully when we do that and then put the background behind it, I think it will stand out nicely. Because I do want to do the moon today as well. Honestly, that I do want to use kind of a similar palette, so it would be the, like these four for the moon. So actually, I might do that really fast. Because, I mean, the moon's pretty. It's kind of just there. And I think I want to gradient it from like a blue and a purple kind of stuff. Like, I think that could be fun. So if we do a little circle right here, just full of, yep, just fill that in with my cream color. And then I'm just gonna go with a full moon because it's so much easier to do circles. Yes, exactly, Stasis. Moths are so much superior. Like, bees are fun and all, but moths, they're nighttime pollinators. They're pollinators. They do the same job as bees. And also, you know, cause they're doing their job at night, you don't have to see them. And yes. Yeah. I think if we... Yeah, okay. Okay. We're gonna do another one, and we're gonna start with silver this time. By hot take, do you mean a take that everyone should agree on, Stasis? Because I mean, I agree. Oh, that spooked me. Sorry. Okay, that is way too dark. Awesome. I have been working on doing... Yeah, I'm not sure why. Like, I mean, I understand bees can be sweet. Mostly just their honey. But, like, yeah, it's moths. Moths are better. Moths are better. Sorry, folks. Moths are better. Okay. Third take. We're gonna try this, and this time... Oh my gosh, it's still very dark. Okay, cool. But I like that a bit better. I know it's very gray, but if we go in over it with the cream, it gets a bit lighter, which I think is nice. And then we can go back in with the with that and kind of speckle it. Stipple effect. Woo! And then again, if we blend that in, it should be nice. I'm not sure. Yes! Daytime moths that make honey. I see this as an absolute win. I feel like, in neighborhoods, you should not keep bees. Like, I understand that if it's your hobby, you can keep bees. Or it's a thing that you enjoy. But also, considering the fact that, A, moths do the same thing, and B, there's wild bees and probably wasps that do similar things. Like, I feel like keeping bees as a hobby is just kind of unnecessary, but then again, I also don't do it as a hobby and don't know everything about it, so I'm not one to speak, but I don't know. It's just kind of annoying when someone in your neighborhood has bees and you don't like bees. Like, you're, you know, kind of afraid of them and you have panic attacks from them. Like, I'm just, yeah, just a personal vendetta. Not sure how I like this moon. I think I'm actually gonna put it off and keep working on the moth because I don't want to do the moon. Okay. Hello, Dark Umber. Where was I putting you? Behavior. See. This is what Stasis was talking about as the general public. So Toby, apparently you are the general public. Just saying, I don't like bees. They're just not pleasant to be around. Get it? Eh. Okay, cool. I'll stop now. I feel like that's good. I like that. I like that. Do little dots. I like that. Okay. So I think now I just want to sketch it out. Manic, oh no! Whatever will I do? The humor police has come to get me. Oh no. Erase the circle. Okay, circle gone. Okay, sketch time. I think let's do that. We can taper it off, and then we can do the wings. So relatively flat. I feel like one wing is wider than the other, but it's fine. It's fine. I feel like with butterfly wings, I've had a little bit of experience with them because I did draw some of the Animal Crossing ones, but I feel like wings are very hard to get symmetrical. Like, just saying. It's very, very difficult to get wings slightly symmetrical. And also, what is that? I'm not sure. I don't like that shape. I don't like that shape. Thank you. I enjoy the yellow as well. Yellow as a color is kind of eh. Not personally a fan of yellow, but for this moth, it works well. Okay. Take number 2 on drawing this moth. I feel like with my name, I should have a bee mascot, but also like I'm not a huge fan of bees. So my name is Bee. I do not like bees. Okay, well, I understand that they love yellow, and I respect their opinion. I just disagree. I'm here to disagree with people who like yellow. But thing is that's not gonna stop me from using it in my art. You may hate something, but you have to use it sometimes. Okay. Wing. Wing. Who do you not respect, Telby? I do love her. I understand. I know, and that's why I respect her opinion. Hate her. Oh my gosh. Telby. Telby. Stop. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, no, I don't think anyone here likes Trump. But Telby, maybe you need to be not hating on bees. Okay, I mean, not hating on bee hate. Okay, I'm the one here to hate on bees, okay? I don't like bees. But I at least have valid reasons to do so, because they also hate me. I'm just saying. Yes, I hate bees. I genuinely do not like bees, okay, Telby? You've broken me. I don't like bees, and they do hate me. Or maybe, you know, maybe bees shouldn't look so much like wasps, okay? If bees didn't look so much like wasps, I would like them better. But because I have so many wasps in my neighborhood, because apparently all of the people around here love planting flowers. Like, flowers are pretty, but also they attract bees and wasps. Owls are the best. Thank you, Rothwella. Owls are so much better than bees. And moths are better pollinators, so... Pine trees are good. Thank you. This is why I draw this stuff. Better than bees. I'm not liking this shape, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go with it. Moths don't puke honey, which is a bonus, Toby. That's a good thing, okay? Honestly, I'm not a fan of honey either, okay? I could live without honey. Like, I don't even put honey in my tea. I drink tea black. I know, I'm a heathen. Like, I can live without honey. Telby, are you sure? I even put up a warning for you. Oh, I'm sorry you can't have it, Rothwella. Honestly, yeah, if you do like honey, it sucks that you can't have it. I'm just not... Oh, no. Don't bend the paper. Okay. I just personally am not a huge fan of honey. I don't like this. I don't like it, but have to rework it. Do. Okay. Come on, moth. You can work with me. I love you more than bees. We can work together. We can work together. We can overthrow the bees. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Rothwella. Hopefully, once it starts working with me, I think I like that. So if it's working with me, I can just do that. I like that. Okay. Gotta finish this moth today. And then we can do the background next time. Because, man, that owl took forever. It took way too long. Okay. So... Okay. Cool. I have to erase my sketch. I'm not starting over this time, but I have to erase my sketch. I think, actually, I'm gonna start with a base of white, just cause. I know you can't see it, neither can I. I have no clue where I'm drawing, but then I can add the cream over that. And then I can go in with this and do the little lines and such. Just the little details that count. Hopefully. I hope it's the little details that count. I mean, at least I have fun with the little details, so. Do. Okay, cool. And then we can add that little bit of green. I think these moths are actually called owlet moths. I'm not too sure, but I think they are, which I think is cute. Little tiny moths. Okay, cool. I like that. We're gonna keep it without blending it. And then I think let's add some of the little dots in. I don't want to add too many, because on this one I added a lot, and I don't want to add too many. Okay, cool. I think that is cool. Okay, awesome. Can't see it too well. Hopefully, yeah, you're gonna be able to see it better once I get the background in, but also that's not coming until next stream. Yay! So for now, you're gonna have to suffer through it with me. Whew! That spooked me. I always drop my pencils and it always spooks me. Okay. Cool. So, I'm going to repeat this process. I love adding little veins. The way that they work is just so cool.
should research more on butterflies. Butterflies are interesting, and so are moths. Okay. I have the little veins in, and then I can add the tiny little things. Let's do... Trying to be very minimal with these little dots. Oh my god, Toby, you can't hate butterflies too. Toby, I refuse to let you hate butterflies, okay? You already hate moths. They do not sit on a throne of lies. You can deal with it, Toby. Okay, Toby, maybe you just aren't using butterflies correctly. Do I need to add to my warning that says do not eat art supplies and butterflies? Like, don't, Toby, I should not have to add a warning to my stream that says don't eat things that aren't supposed to be eaten. Toby, come on. They aren't supposed to taste like butter. Anyway, Toby, moths are better. And also, just moths are so pretty. Have you seen Luna moths? Or even just the Atlas moths? Oh, man. Did you know that moths can be giant? There's probably a moth in this world that's bigger than your face. I hope that creeped you out. Do. Okay, let's do... I like that. I like that a lot. Awesome. Okay, 3 out of 4 wings done. I can do this. I can do this. Woo! Okay. Okay. Cool. Do. Moth time. Okay. And then we get to add the little veins again. Ah, yeah. Love. Love it. It's just, the entire thing is just gonna be me saying, oh man, I love doing this. I love doing that. Ah. Okay, cool. Have that bit. I did totally forget to add the green to the others, but it's fine. What is? And then I get to add the little brown spots. Okay, I got all of the wings done. Still can't see them too well, but oh well. You're gonna have to wait until I finish the background. But now I just have to do the little body, which is always the part I struggle with, because the body is what ties it together, you know? It's what keeps all the wings together. And I just used the wrong color, but we're gonna roll with it. And I'm going to add little eyes. Little tiny eyes, right? There And there. I like that. It looks cute. They have tiny little antennas, but you can't really see them. So I'm not exactly sure how to give them those, but we could do like that. I think that's cute. And I am going to add just the slightest bit of green in there, and maybe a little bit of brown. Okay, cool. I like that. I think I finished the moth. Now the real question is do I want to do the moon today? So this is what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm really liking it. You can kind of see the moth a bit better now. And I think I need to do the moon. But I don't want to do the moon. Because I also don't know how I'm going to do the moon. Because it's quite white, you know? The moon's it's kind of just a rock made of dust. Perhaps let's do. I did do that. I think this one is my favorite ones of the ones I'm doing, but it's also still very dark. So I do want to move it a little bit upward. Just a little bit. I'm going to. Oop, that's a. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move it just a little bit upward and do it very light. Actually, I don't like that position either. If we just make it a little bit smaller and do it right there, I think that could be good. So let's go with that. Let's do. Okay, I'm going to go very lightly, okay? This is scaring me. Because I need to go very lightly, and then I can blend it together with the white, and then I can go back in and add white details when I go in to do the white details on the owl. Okay. Spooky. But, got that. And this is going to make it darker, just a little bit. Oh gosh, I don't like that. Okay, cool. Shiny moon. This is what I've resorted to. It's a shiny moon. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but if I really have a problem with it, I can just use whiteout, you know. Whiteout is our savior. In fact, I could probably use whiteout for the details, but the brush that's in my whiteout is kind of broken and very thick. So that's not gonna work, but yeah, we'll do some details with the moon and that, and I'll probably fix it up a bit because it isn't looking quite circular. But you know what? We got so much done. I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna continue this next week and hopefully finish the background. I might work a little bit on the tree line back here, just on my own, because there's a lot to cover. But I'm really liking this. I think I've done a great job today. We have done this entire owl, the moth, and a cruddy moon. But this is what it looks like so far. I'm quite proud of myself. And yeah, okay, cool. We'll finish this up next week. I hope everyone has a good night. And I'll see you